The focus of Gulf Coast Trade Center is vocational training. We want youth to be able to come through and get a basic knowledge of the trades that we offer. That could be auto mechanics, the construction trades, bricklaying, business and office computer related trade, horticulture and landscaping, culinary arts and cooking. Any of those trades that we offer, we want to give the student the basic skills that they need to get out and join that workforce, join a workforce and be able to become productive citizens in society.
It's more of the skills it teaches you. It teaches you work ethic, which is a good thing. If you want to get a job, you really need the work ethic, and this teaches you to work in the sun, work hard for people. I feel great, and I love all the compliments I get from people, and it makes you feel like you're a part of something.
You know, cooking takes a lot of patience. I thought it was going to be easy, quick, done. But, you got patience, you got teamwork, because when you're cooking, sometimes you're going to be set with a group. Even in real life, you got to use these skills. So if I have bad social skills, then I may not get a job, or I may not keep a job as long. So in here, it's going to kind of teach you that. It's going to teach you, reading, basically, following simple instructions. So that way you're able to just, stay focused, do what you got to do. And it's going to help you get along with others, which also in turn will help you in the field, because if you can't do that, then you basically have a hard time finding the job.
A lot of these kids come from all different walks of life. Some of these kids are probation kids, some through the CPS system, but they all come out here with a basic need, a need for skills, a need for vocational training, a need for independent living skills and life skills. And it goes much more than taking a kid in a shop training and learning how to swing a hammer and read a tape measure. There's life skills training that teaches kids how to balance a checkbook, how to open up a checking account, how to file income taxes, how to wash clothes. A lot of things that a lot of people take for granted that these kids have never had the example given to them on how to do these basic things. We teach kids some things that are as simple as how to walk into a job interview and introduce yourself to your prospective employer, how to be greeted and how to greet someone when you walk into a room. Basic things that a lot of people take for granted that these kids don't know how to do.
I've learned a trade, that a lot of people would consider very grateful to get. I'm very grateful for Gulf Coast because they taught me something that in the free I don't have to pay for. And if I could go back, and I wouldn't change nothing. I'd love to come back.
You can see the hard work. You can see the difference. You can see it whenever they start feeling the pride in their shop, because you start seeing a difference in academics, their personality, the way that they handle other situations. Like, instead of allowing themselves to get upset over something, they go and try to talk about it and get through it, and then come back in and pick the tools back up and go right back to work. I don't even know a word to say. It's indescribable to see them when they change for the better like that. I mean, all you can do is just keep your quiet, watch it, and help them grow. That's why I'm here.
The one thing that everyone needs to be successful is employability. If there's not facilities like Gulf Coast or entities out there teaching vocational training and job skills like we do, these kids are going to turn 18 years old and not really have a job skill or employability to fall back on. And that's really what's going to carry them to the rest of their life and keep them out of the adult system. We're able to bring that type of youth into our program, work with them on a one-on-one, self-paced basis to get them the GED or the high school diploma that they need to go after vocational training to where they can specialize in one of the vocational trades that we have. Go after their driver's education, something that's very important. The paperwork and things that we get together, their OSHA certifications, their different safety certifications, food handlers licenses that they can obtain here. Give them the next step to at least break into the employment field, to get that entry-level job, to start out on a path of doing right instead of doing wrong. Learn what it's like to have the satisfaction of a hard day's work, the satisfaction of earning your money without criminal activity and without anything that could keep you in trouble with the law. Those are the things that we teach here, and these are the things that these kids are hungry for.
I'm really thankful for Gulf Coast and Mr. Brown because the fact is I'm new to the program, and in a short time I've already learned how to like where the reservoir is. Like the reservoir is here for the steering, for to power lock, to like for when the brake starts to lock and stuff like that. And then with this car here, like he said, they thought that the transmission, the transmission was out, but really we found out it was the clutch. So we had to remove the power axle? Transaxle. We had to remove the transaxle to put in new clutches. So I had no idea about transaxle, clutches. I had no clue what any of this stuff was until I got here to Gulf Coast. I need 1 credit to graduate. So while I'm working on that here at the school, and then I come here and I learn my trade, and he just teaches us as much as he can in the time that he has. And it's really a lot. I'm really thankful for it.
What they learn out there at Gulf Coast, how to lay them, how to mix the mortar, how to line them up and make a good straight wall. They're learning good. They're learning real good. It's good for these kids that really want to learn. I've been out here, August will be 18 years, and I've seen lots of kids leave from here successfully. Lots of kids.
The Gulf Coast Trade Center took me away from the temptations in Houston, and it provided a safe environment for me. The Gulf Coast Trade Center literally kept me either from losing my life or provided a safe, secure environment so that I could leave a very dangerous environment. I'm forever indebted and grateful to the Gulf Coast Trade Center for their influence in my life. So needless to say, the Gulf Coast Trade Center, I think of it often. I bring it up at different events, and just bottom line, thankful. I would not be where I'm at had it not been for the Gulf Coast Trade Center and all the folks who worked during the 73, 74 time frame.
Before I came here, I was in a bad spot with a lot of bad people. I was messing up in my life, just doing horrible stuff. When I came here, I learned more about how to be a man, how to be a right man. And here in building trades and BT, it teaches you a lot. It teaches you how to be a hard worker. And being a hard worker is a lot about being a man. And being a hard worker means you got to be honest. And about this place, I love about this place. You got to be honest about what you're doing. It teaches you morals, good morals. Most people that come here to GCTC weren't they weren't raised with the right ethics and morals that we have today. So coming here, they teach you how to be a proper young man and how to grow up in the society that we live in. You know, now that I'm here at GCTC, I feel like it saved my life because now I'm here and now I actually see a future for myself. I see the job that I want to be. I know what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a pipeline welder. That's what I want to be. And I mean, and I'm learning how to build houses. So if that doesn't work out, I also have this trade to help me build houses because now I know how to frame, I know how to roof, I know how to do roofing, framing, finishing, and all that. So that's it. Pretty much, I feel like it saved my life coming here, working, and you know, because before this, you know, I wasn't the same man I am today. I feel like Gulf Coast saved my life.
Most of these kids are hungry for the structure that we offer here at Gulf Coast Trade Center. They don't come from structure. They come from a chaotic environment many times. And the structure, the education that we have here, they hunger for it. They're glad to have it. They absorb it like a sponge. And the guys like us, guys like me that have been here for a long time, that's what we live for, to see the success that we're able to create, to see the lives that we're able to change. These kids have dreams and aspirations just like any kid does, and they just don't have a good start on it in life. They've got to start, but it's all uphill, and so we're able to give them the push that they need.
My path right now, that after I leave from here, is a good path because I picked up a trade. I know how to lay bricks, how to cut wood, how to do carpentry and all that, and it's been helping me a lot. And I think when I go out into society, I'll be helpful to it, and I'm be working and be a productive member of society. If it wouldn't have been for Gulf Coast, I would have been doing time, or I would have been dead. It would have not been good, but I guess I got blessed, and I'm in Gulf Coast, and I picked up something. And I'm really grateful for Gulf Coast. It saved my life.